Hey everybody, welcome to Vegans Talking Shit. I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And this is a post show, kind of like how The Walking Dead had their Talking Dead post show. This is the post show for our interview with Gary Yourofsky. And wow, that was our first interview of someone of that caliber. And I think we're all pretty high about it right now. I mean, it's a pretty amazing thing. It went really, really well. I feel like it went better than any of us could have imagined. And it was just so cool to be able to talk to him. And, you know, he was talking to us. I mean, who the hell are we? He was talking to us. I just really,
we were basically listening, but you know.
Yeah.
He was great.
He was.
Yeah, we basically went so well that you didn't even finish our questions.
Right? Yeah, we each had like 5 questions, and we didn't get anywhere near completing that list of 15.
I think me and you had 5 questions. Vanessa had 4, so we had 14 total. I think I asked 4. I think you asked 4. Joey, Vanessa maybe asked 3. So maybe we did 10 or 11 out of the 14.
Yeah,
maybe even less.
I asked you, still missing 2. So
yeah, you only asked 2.
Next time.
You missed out on asking your question about crocheting and knitting.
That was the one that is pretty hard for me, you know. I almost interrupted him when we were talking about the sanctuaries.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the moment. I shouldn't jump in. But, you know, I couldn't cut him because he has so many good things to say, so many information to give. Like, I don't want cut any minute, you know. Because I want to hear something about it. About knitting, crocheting, sanctuaries, yarn, or blah, blah, blah. Next time.
Yeah.
He spoke for so long. Like, we'd ask one question, but he would speak for 7 to 10 minutes on a question we asked about ethics or health vegans, but he would touch on so many different topics within that question that he answered some of the other questions that we already had.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, overall, it was unbelievable. When I first asked him, he answered quickly that he would do it. And I was quite nervous, as you guys both know. I'm like, oh, shoot, what now?
Yeah.
And, you know, we got our crap together and we got ready for this. And I was able to figure out StreamYard. I want to give a shout out to StreamYard. We got the Hollywood Lark microphones, which really helped.
Hollyland
Lark M2 microphones.
Yeah.
But it was amazing overall. I'd say if I were to give ourselves a grade, I'd give us like an A-. I mean, there's always a little room for improvement.
Well, I'd give you an A+, John. But
Gary even said it. He said, you know, he's been doing, you know, Gary's come back now after like a 10-year hiatus. And he's, you know, there's at least 4 or 5 other interviews out there from other podcasters. And he seemed to like ours the best. He said it. He loved the energy. We went on for 2.5 hours. We would have gone longer, but he had a animal liberation event that he had to get to. I thought it was amazing. He enjoyed it. We loved it. Yeah.
When the show ended, he did talk to us more. Like the show ended, that was it. And then he like stuck around and just, you know, the 3 of us, he was talking to the 3 of us for another half hour.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to think that like initially he was like, yeah, you know, I get kind of tired after 90 minutes. We went 2.5 hours.
And he would say more if we didn't have this event. Yeah.
And when he does talk, he's so compelled. It's so compelling that you don't want to interrupt it. And that's kind of frustrating because there's so much interesting stuff he says. And you're like, oh, wait. But you don't want to ruin his flow. And he was flowing. He was really
flowing. You really have to. Yeah, I mean, I did interrupt him a few times just because I wanted to get a few things in. You just at some point you have to just a little because he talks so much, but it's all good. He's so smart, so witty. He's such a great public speaker.
And he says that his inspirations are George Carlin, the late great comedian George Carlin, and Malcolm X, obviously a great orator, civil rights leader. And I can see that. I can see how those two specifically are his inspiration, because he's definitely a fiery speaker, but he's also really funny. I mean, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Vanessa, when John announced him, I thought that John was like joking with us, because you have been practicing. We practiced yesterday, just us, and we made like a extra Gary for us.
Yeah.
But it's that was actually
great.
this.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was our Gary. That was our Gary stand-in.
Were like helping us yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
Grogu
that was our biggest guest we've ever had by far, not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then John said, "Gary, are you hearing?" I was like, he's joking with us. I said, he's already here. He just sent the link, but yeah, he was already. And everyone's face when he showed up. Oh my God.
It's you. Whoa.
Vanessa, do you know who George Carlin is?
No, I don't.
Oh, he's a famous comedian. Well, he was a famous comedian. He passed away like 10 years ago.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
he's
more.
A very famous comedian. How about you know who Malcolm X is, right?
Yes.
Okay, I figured you knew who Malcolm X.
Yeah.
But I do want to say before I forget, for you guys, for our friends, our family, any of our listeners, don't be scared to ask people or do things that you want to do. Like Danny O'Shea, who is a vegan influencer, I ran into him at the vegan block party in Fort Lauderdale, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, not that long ago.
I think it's 3 weeks
and I asked him to be on our podcast. And he's big. He's got a couple 100,000 followers on Instagram. And I could tell he wasn't really that into it. Maybe he didn't want to do podcasts or whatever. But he's like, you know what? You should ask Gary Yourofsky.
Yourofsky.
You should ask Gary Yourofsky. And then I looked at him like, come on, man, really? And he's like, no, you should ask him. He's back. He's doing podcasts. And I think I thought about it for a day or two, and I just said, screw it. And I did it. And I first asked him on Instagram and no response. And then I went to his website and I found an email address and I emailed him, and he emailed me the next day. And he's like, sure, I'll be on in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So that's
slipped into his DMs in a different way.
That is going to open up.
Well, he lost his Instagram account. That's why he has this new one that is the real Gary Yourofsky.
Okay.
So because he doesn't remember the password, and he said that it was pretty hard to recover the password, so he just let that go. So maybe that's why too.
So I pose a question to you, Vanessa. Who would you like us to interview next?
Oh my God, this is Lewis Hamilton.
Shocking. I am shocked.
Oh my God, Lewis Hamilton, please.
Okay, I will try to find Lewis Hamilton's publicist.
I don't think this one we can get, but I don't want my mindset that was not like John's amazing mindset that was raised in a way like you can get anything you want, John. So maybe in your mindset you can get it.
We will get other people for sure.
I would cry
if this number one
Hamilton here, like, oh my God. Can I see a F1 car close? Anyways.
Joey, who would you want to get?
Oh, Natalie Portman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
I know that. John.
And you, Joaquin Phoenix, John?
I haven't really thought about it.
He's asking us, but he never thought about it.
I don't know. I got Gary, so
maybe it was Gary.
Yeah.
But no, it'd be cool to get Joaquin, but I don't know who my number one is. I'd have to think about it.
And about you getting Gary, I have to give you some serious props because those of you listening may remember that when this was first announced, John dropped this bomb on us that in 2 weeks we're interviewing the most well-known vegan activist, vegan animal liberation activist in the world. It was like, what? In 2 weeks? How are we going to do this? Guys, I don't know. And I came across as extremely anxious about it. And you and Vanessa tried to basically talk me off the ledge and said, look, I know you have a busy schedule. We got this. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. I mean, you found the StreamYard platform, the microphones that have been great. And yeah, so congrats to you, sir. Job well done.
Thank you.
And also for our listeners, if they think it is a good format, being video like that, let us know. You guys never comment, never say anything, but we want listen what you like the most, what you don't like, like let us know because we can make a better show for you.
Yeah, I'd like to hear a couple things. I'd like to hear one, if you like the format that we have been doing for a long time, which is vegan topics, or would you rather us do vegan interviews? Celebrities, influencers, maybe our parents, maybe our friends and family, who knows? Or would you like a mix of both? It'd be great to hear from you. Also, I'd love to hear who you guys would want us to interview. Who are your favorite influencers out there?
Yeah.
I wonder about getting someone of the caliber of like a Joaquin Phoenix or Lewis Hamilton or Natalie Portman. At that point, how much higher can we aim,
Cannot.
What do you do after that?
I don't know, because also there is another thing. I was telling, like a Louis would be oh my God, my favorite vegan. But Gary for me was actually a really big deal.
Oh, of course.
I never, because I really, really look up everything he had out there. And I was always curious about what he's doing. Is he fine? His mental health is fine. I always were concerned about, because he didn't have anything, nothing on social media, nothing about his life in general, anything. So, and this was something kind of sad. Why he stopped it? I always had this in my mind. And last year in September, when he showed up in a video, say, yeah, that is me. I'm back, but I'm back for Sasha Farms, the same reason. He's, try raise money to save the sanctuary. And look at how crazy it is. He was asking, basically begging for people help him. I just had seen his old material, nothing new. I didn't really know him. And because he asked me, I donated in September. And it was this kind of connection. Wow, is Gary asking me? So for me, Gary was a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
For me, I can put him really in the same levels of Lewis Hamilton or Joaquin Phoenix.
He's number one.
They are celebrities, these people, for other reasons. They are celebrity for race, for movies, but as an animal activist, badass like him, is Gary,
Yeah.
So
he is number one as far as vegan
for
activists.
me, he's in the same level of these celebrities.
So we're done. We can quit right now.
I don't know about that.
Because, as Gary said, doesn't matter the way you want to approach, as long as you do something for the animals. Not
we should
silence.
We should say this again too. The reason he's back is because what's on the bottom of our screen right there, Sasha Farm. Gary came back on the scene to do activism again, really to support Sasha Farm. They need a lot of money to keep that farm going. It's in some financial trouble, and he is their spokesman now, and he's taking donations as little or as much as possible. We actually donated $500.
So you're just going to put it out there.
Yeah, who cares? Whatever.
Some people might think that is not enough. Some people might think that's too much, maybe.
Yeah, $5. I mean, if every single vegan,
maybe it'd be better.
If every single vegan donated $5, every single vegan in the world donated $5 to Sasha Farms,
They could buy the farm because the main
easily.
thing right now is buy the land. You
Yeah.
know, this is the main thing right now. So if everybody can donate $1, every vegan can donate $1, they can buy the land. That's for sure.
Every dollar counts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. By the way, if you guys hear some snoring, I assure you that isn't me. My beautiful dog Khaleesi is sleeping right next to me. Can you guys hear her? You can, right?
Yeah, you can hear it. It's
So,
definitely very loud.
yeah. So my apologies, folks. It's
can't hear it
unavoidable
now.
Because you mute.
Oh,
that's cheating, but also it's understandable. But yeah, unfortunately, she has some separation anxiety. So if I were to put her in another room, it would be even worse because then she'd start barking. So the lesser of two evils, I guess. But at least I know she's happy.
Yeah.
so
Happy
yeah,
and
I think the post. Trying to think of a better word than post-mortem, but
yeah, I don't know why that is used so often. Post-mortem.
I really don't know what it means. So
it means after death.
oh
Yeah,
God.
but in the
Yeah.
business world, it's like it's when it's like the meeting after the meeting. You have the post-mortem.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Let's get a more positive word.
So the post-retrospect.
Excitement. Post-excitement, the post-good reality. I don't know. Post something happy.
The post-evaluation. I'm
Ooh.
looking at ChatGPT.
Are you looking for synonyms?
Oh,
Anyways,
God,
we all thought it went well.
Yeah, it did go well.
Yeah.
It did go well.
Yeah.
Do you think there were any lessons learned from this as far as like interviewing style, or I don't know, because I've never interviewed anyone before.
Gary is who he is. I mean, Gary is what we thought he was going to be. And I think I'm glad I did research. I'm glad I watched some of his videos. I mean, I'd watched them in the past, but I watched a bunch of them in the last 2 weeks again. So I kind of knew he was going to go off, right? I knew we'd ask one question, he would go for 10 minutes. So lessons learned is be prepared. If we weren't prepared, actually, it still might have went well if we weren't prepared, because we might have been like, "Hey Gary, hey Gary, why are you back?" And then he'd talk for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
but
he run the show.
I don't know. Lessons learned. I don't know.
Not about our preparation, but he says something that is interesting and that definitely inspired, because he said that okay, many people became vegan because of him, but many vegans became activists because of him. And honestly, talking with Gary remind me what I feel many times, that I want to do more than I do. So in a long time, I keep saying that I would like to do more. I would like to go more. I would like to go to the cube of truth. So I should know I need to start going. I need to do something else, something more, because okay, we have a podcast, so we put our word out there, but most of the people that listen us are vegans, or people that already have idea maybe to start being vegan, and they find on our podcast a way to support them on the path. Okay, it's not meat eaters that is checking like, oh, let's check this vegan podcast. Oh, let me search a vegan podcast. It's not. That's the reality. And sometimes I'm not saying like really approach people on the streets or stuff like that. But the cube, for example, is a good way, because you're not approaching people. People are coming to you. People are seeing things that you do not see if they are in their comfort zone. But if they are walking and they see that TV and see what happens, that's an open eye. And that's a good way to do. You don't approach, you don't go getting restaurants screaming, but you remove that people in a nice way from the comfort zone. You know, that inspired me today. After I talk with Gary, this is my goal. You start at least once a month to the cube. And
Yeah.
I hope I can do that.
Let's go.
Do they do it once a month?
They do once a month in Hollywood, once a month in West Palm, once a month in Miami.
They do them all over the world. It's
yeah, they do all over the world,
it's
but
called
close
AV.
to us is these three spots: it's Hollywood, West Palm, and Miami.
Actually, I'm going to pull up the exact.
They have the schedule also, so I think it is important to. I go when they have this March. Is March the name that we carry?
March.
Yeah, when they walk around with the signs. What's the name for that in English?
Protest.
Protest. Yes, I have gone in many of them. Don't have been filled, but I want to do more. I think I need to do more because it's not about me or just the vegans, but it's more about the animals. That's why you do the podcast.
What is the AV group called exactly?
Anonymous for Voiceless.
Yeah, Anonymous for Voiceless. So that's why Gary is in Germany. He's with the Anonymous for Voiceless right now. He actually had to leave the podcast that we did with him to go to a event where Vanessa's talking about, they're wearing the TVs and it's called the Cube of Truth. And they do events all around the United States. Sorry, all around the world.
Yeah.
Where we are in South Florida, they have them in Hollywood and Fort Lauderdale and Miami. So it's a great way to get into activism. And everyone can do more, especially us.
Well, for someone like me who's not much of an activist and doesn't really like the confrontational kind of activism, the aggressive, this isn't really that. You literally just stand there. And you have the TV.
You can put a mask. They use
a mask on too.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not the kind of thing where you're going to be rushing up to people and being obnoxious. You just stand there. You're holding a TV or some kind of a monitor to display these videos. So it is a pretty good form of activism. You're showing these horrific videos to people who would otherwise never see them.
My dream is have like a truck with that huge screen, and drive in these streets that has these many restaurants like Las Olas here close to us. Any of this street that has a bunch of restaurants, tourists with this huge truck with images of animals and pigs screaming, while they're eating there.
You could do that. Let's do it.
If you guys want, send me donation to buy a truck. Send me. I can drive this truck every single day.
There are
everywhere with the truck.
I mean, there are companies that do that service. Like you can.
I know, but I would like to really have a truck, a van, or anything.
You want to be the driver?
Oh, of course, I want to be there. I want to see people's face. I want to for me, so hard to understand people are seeing. If you don't know, it's something. But if you know what happened and you're still choosing that, it's pretty hard. Yeah. I want to see people's face. Like, serious, you're choosing this? It's kind of like a hard.
Yeah.
Please, guys, send him a truck. I can drive every day.
Maybe we could do a GoFundMe for that.
We should.
Well, first, before I forget too, I wanted to just tell everyone, I'd like to hear your comments on how you guys thought the interview went with Gary. Anything you really like, things you don't like, things we can improve on, just your questions that maybe you would have had for him. Anything at all. We'd love to hear your feedback and comments.
Yeah, even if it's negative. I mean, we kind of get a kick out of the negative. Not that we want you to just bullshit to us. Like, if you really have something to say that you want us to know and you're afraid that we might like it, that we might not like it, let us know anyway. We want to know. Yeah. We can do a pretty good job of weeding out just regular trolls from people who have constructive criticism. So yeah, let us know, please.
Yeah.
We need that. Yeah. Yeah,
And
guys.
follow us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify. I think we're on X now. We're everywhere.
Are we on Blue Sky? I want to be on Blue Sky.
I don't know what Blue Sky is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
I'm on Blue Sky. It's one of the few.
I have no idea what it is. So for me, I already have enough social media, guys. I don't need more. So I'm done.
I would say that whereas Twitter is the sewer of social media, Blue Sky is the cool ocean breeze.
Oh my God, my called blue for political reasons.
Yeah,
We're not allowed to talk politics.
Well, I don't like then. So
hey, Vanessa, the Gary episode, we're gonna try to get it translated in Portuguese, correct?
well, not translated, but the subtitles. Yes, I want to put the subtitles in Portuguese. I want to reach out some, I look at a lot because I want to tell in my social media also, because even though I'm not like a influencer, a vegan influencer, nothing this, but I have more than 1,000 people. That is my people that I know, most I know. And I do like to tell about Gary. I know that many vegans in Brazil know Gary because obvious reasons, but many people don't know. And I really would like to put the speech that he had that changed so many people. And I searched a lot that speech in Portuguese, like with subtitles in Portuguese. And it's not every video that YouTube allow you put subtitles. And his videos is one of them, maybe because his older videos, I don't know. But I would like to have that video first in Portuguese subtitles, so I could start share and asking for the influencers in Brazil if they could share too, because it's a great video. Honestly, it's the best video I have ever seen, because he make people in a good way look animals in a different way.
You're talking about the greatest
with the Gary speech first.
Yeah.
So I would like first to put that out there, and I just found one in Portuguese that is a short video. It's good, it's great because it's Gary talking, but it's not like amazing like the speech, if you compare. And I would like that one first. I'm going to see if I can do that and ask Gary authorization if he allows me to do that, put like a subtitles in that video. And also our interview.
Ours we can do. We own ours, so you should ask for ours too. But I was actually thinking maybe we can again ask our guests, like anyone out there that speaks a second language that or is listening in another language right now. I don't know, that is having some subtitles. If you want to help us,
I think it's automatic, John.
Is it automatic, like on YouTube?
Right now,
is it automatic?
Right now has tools automatic. They put subtitles in another language. So just need the video. Our video, I know that we can do that. The other video, need to ask Gary if he allows me to do that.
Okay.
But, there's people that do. It's not me doing. I'm not techy like that, but I know someone that can do for us.
Well, I think we have AI that does the transcribing of us. Of our podcast.
I think so.
I don't, because YouTube is separate from, let's say, Apple Podcasts. Like our audio portion, I can tell you, is done by AI. I think with YouTube it's closed captioning, which is a different service. But I think the audio side is AI.
Okay.
Like that was part of the package that we got.
I can do more search on that. Maybe I can do. I don't know. I just need to do more search. But I really want to have Portuguese. I think you can reach so many people.
Also, Vanessa should be doing some podcasts in Portuguese. Veganos falar merda.
Well, Brazil is a big country, you know.
Yes.
Brazil is definitely a big country. It has many good influencers there.
And with this Gary interview, I think you're going to be able to get some of them for
Maybe
sure.
we can.
I think
Maybe
so.
we can. Let's see. Let's see if we can bring some. Would it be a funny interview with Americans and Brazilians? Many of them might speak English too. Who knows?
No,
Wait,
it'll
are
be
you-
just you and them. It'll be just you and them. I mean, unless they if
For
they
the bonus episodes, yeah, for the bonus episodes.
well, it could be a whole separate channel. Again, Veganos Murda, Veganos Falar
No,
Murda.
that for us doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good.
Wait,
Doesn't
you know
sound
what I mean.
for Brazilians doesn't sound funny like vegans talking shit. I
But
even
if
don't
you
know if for you guys really sounds so funny. For when I see this our name in my Brazilian perspective is funny, but for Brazilians, murder is not a
well, if
word.
we
It's
can
kind of
take
like
a Gary episode and translate it in Portuguese, and then these Brazilian influencers will see that, and you're messaging them, they'll want to do an interview with you for sure.
yeah. We
And if
can
they
do
speak
that.
English, me and Joey can get on. If they speak no English at all, then I don't know if it
We see
we should go on
we
that.
see this later, John. We see this later. I don't.
I want to get big. I want to be in every country.
Come on.
You know? China.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Go talk
Russia,
with them about stuff
Afghanistan,
eating dogs. Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. North Korea, why not we go for it, you know?
Let's do it.
A little bit hard at this one.
Yeah. All right. So any last words about this, guys?
Any final thoughts?
I don't.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, good job, everyone.
Good
I
job.
mean, we f***ing did it. You know, that's pretty
I
awesome.
did the least, guys. I ask less questions. I don't involve in the tech stuff. So yeah, I just show up with my hair clean, you know, some
agree.
makeup on, and yeah.
You did the least. I agree.
Well, I do wish you would have asked the crocheting and knitting question, because
Me too,
that
but
would have made me happy.
we didn't have space there during this time. Next time, I
And
really
you know
believe
what?
he'll be again in our podcast.
I do too. I mean, he seemed very adamant about wanting to be back on.
Yeah.
Like he really enjoyed it. He enjoyed us. He commented on our chemistry, and he was like, "Yeah." What was the proposal, like December or something? Like
Yeah, we say.
Yeah.
he actually had like.
We
I'm
should
sorry,
book it again soon with him if he
Yeah.
wants to do it. Another, just get a date. Because he said he's booked out for a couple
The
months.
next month, he said, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So we should do it again. I wonder if we do it again, do we do anything different, like the format? Or do you guys like the format how it was, just him on the stage?
I like the
three
format.
over here.
How was it? I like
Yeah,
the
I mean, if we end up figuring out how to actually live stream, that's something to consider.
Yeah, something to consider.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, if it's going to be all the way in December or whenever, then we clearly have time to figure that out. But that would be cool to have him be the first guest for which we have a real live stream, and maybe people can actually make donations live on the air and then ask questions, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's possible. Obviously not something we would want to rush into. That's definitely something we want to practice and figure out, but I think that would be great.
Yeah, let's think about that.
Yeah.
I do want to propose one last thing. I think we should just promote Sasha Farm every episode, ongoing. No reason why not.
I can make that part of the footer of the episode description.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess that's it. We mission accomplished. We had a very, very big day. We all woke up early for this because while it's 2:00 in Germany, it was 8:00 here, but we started earlier than that. We started at 7 a.m. and yeah, we did a lot of prep, again, mostly you, John, because I sat most of it out for my own issues with my schedule. But yeah, it worked. We did it. So nice pat on our backs, you know. It worked out beautifully. So yeah, until the next time, for Vegans Talking Shit, I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are out of here. Bye, everyone.
Ciao.
Bye.